All right, good morning, everyone. Louis Sports Lino Man Over Market, and today is August 14th, and this is Friday, last day of the week, after a lot of action this week. All right, I want to show you something. Yesterday, we I don't think that we've kind of finished what's going on from the day before. So here's yesterday's 2080 is our point of control, right? And and then I will get into the value area. But this I think is more importantly. When you look at here, this is from Thursday at 2053. Remember when I tell you about single prints, things to the right that haven't been filled? So right here, you see all these C's. There's no prints on this side. Well, this is another phenomenon we like to refer to as a naked VPOC or a naked mode. So here's a mode that hasn't been filled at 2053. We created here a lot of volume area. So I think this now is an attractor, and I think this is where the market's ultimately heading. All right. And I think what will happen if we can rally up to this area, which is yesterday's mode, okay? So that's Thursday's mode. This is yesterday's mode. If we rally here and fail, okay? I'm looking for failure in here. I think the market's headed to the south, okay? And I think it's going down to that 2053. So that's what I'm looking for today in the S&Ps. Of course, it has to get above 2082 for the market to get bullish again for me. When you take a look at profile on a day basis only, I just don't like this. It came up here, kind of filled the gap, and now this we traveled all this distance. We never took out yesterday 71, which was the bottom of yesterday's mode, and also is the bottom of the 20-day moving average. As you can see, how this is contracting here is important because the market's going to break out one way or the other from there. But so the contraction is symbolic of a big move to come. Okay, let's look at today's value areas. So yesterday's high was 2083 half, 2079 half was the point of control, and then 2074 half is where we're trading at right now, is the bottom of value, and then yesterday's middle was 20. The bottom was at 20. What is that? Sorry, 2075, 75, something like that. So and it's shaded in the blue area, as you can see. Yesterday, when we went through, got up, we rallied, came back down, and then last night we took it out again and took out the 15-minute pivot. And also, so we got the 15-minute and the 30-minute pivot right now short. So here's the 5-minute pivot. It's also short. I think that you're going to see, because we got this gray area here, we got a chance of maybe rallying back to the VPOC, but I think that 2053 is a big magnet for us down on the bottom side. So I'd be very cautious if we get the signal and we rally up to the VPOC, the 2079 VPOC, and fail. All right, so let me go over that. So the top of value 2083 half. We got our bull bear zone at 2082 and a quarter. Point of control at 2079 half, and then 2074 half is the bottom of value. And like I said, I think we're going down to the southern end of 2053. Bonds overnight, not a lot of action. We're here trading up above value, up to about 158 up here. R1. Our bull bear zone is 158 in the blue right here. Top of value is 158.09, 157.31, and 157 and a quarter is the bottom. I think I'm relatively bullish bonds. I think the bonds are going to get back in the 160s. We topped out over there the other day, and we've just a little retreat. So I think that's going to be important for you. All right, let's take a look at gold. Gold, staying above the 1100 area. We got the value area high 1121, 1115.70 a point of control. Our bull bear zone is 1114.80, and then 1114 is the bottom of value. I think as long as the economy's slow and there's some, I think gold reacted to. Remember, I tell you, gold is a demand product based on what the demand is and for what, right? So, when people do not want to hold it because there's no inflation, I mean, obviously there's no inflation. We're in a deflation, especially with oil where it's at and commodity prices where they're at. But the other side of that factor is global slowdown and economy slowing and some bad times economically. So some people like to buy gold to protect themselves against some sort of disaster. And the Chinese, of course, are in the middle of a disaster because they don't. This capitalism and the way to deal with it is something new to them. So that's what I have to say about gold. And then we got oil, of course, is on the slide. Now I'm hearing everybody joining on the Borsalino bandwagon, thinking the markets are going down in the mid 20s. OPEC's out there producing and pumping away. So as long as they want to produce and pump away, remember, you know, the only thing that hurts OPEC is the fact that they have huge social programs that they pay. They're still pumping oil out at $15 a barrel. They sit in the biggest reservoir of oil in the world. So, besides the China Sea, which the Chinese haven't even tried to get into yet. So, I think oil is going to go down to, in the mid 20s, scare everybody, and then that will be the end of it. So, I'll talk to you when it gets back down there, and then we'll have a party because oil at $20 a barrel. I haven't seen that since high school in the 1970s. All right. Everybody have a good weekend. Nice day trading. Stay with us on Twitter, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.